Hey everyone, it's Chris McNutt, Executive Director with Texas Gun Rights.
And I'm Bethany Young, the Legislative Director with Texas Gun Rights.
And it is September 1st, 2021. and we are actually at the national headquarters of our national affiliate, the National Association for Gun Rights, because today is a big day. What's going on, Bethany?
Today is the official start of constitutional carry in Texas. We have been working towards this, and gun owners all over Texas have been working on this for years and years, and finally, you have the freedom, and it was legally protected freedom, to carry your handgun as a legal gun owner without any government bureaucrat permission slip and going through all the red tape and fees in order to do that. You're free to do what the Second Amendment assures you can do and protect yourself with a handgun as a legal gun owner. This is so important, and I am so thankful for the people who have worked hard on this, not just the activists, but the members and the donors who have put forth their blood, sweat, and tears to make this happen. I'm also really thankful for the representatives that we have been able to work with. So Representative Kyle Biederman, he actually carried Texas gun rights bill, House Bill 1238, the original constitutional carry bill of this session. And although that was left behind in committee, we were able to work with bill author Matt Schaefer with House Bill 1927, which is the bill that ended up passing, and we were actually able to get it amended to the point, working with Matt Schaefer, also working with Representatives Brian Slayton and Jeff Kaysen to amend this bill to make sure that legal gun owners could carry without a permission slip. And that's what constitutional carry really is. Chris, can you explain our amendments that we put on this bill to make sure that we got rid of any compromises, any restrictions on freedom that we could?
Yeah, when the bill was in the House, we actually, thankfully had the bill author, Representative Matt Schaefer, offer an amendment to keep cities from preempting constitutional carry, so that way the local municipalities could not restrict constitutional carry in local municipalities. And then, of course, we also had an amendment offered by Representative Brian Slayton, which would allow foster families, foster parents to be able to carry their guns in their cars without having to disarm themselves. Of course, we also had other amendments that were offered that unfortunately did not make the bill. That was to lower the age to 18 for any law-abiding citizen, at least 18 years old, to constitutionally carry. So that's something we're definitely going to come back fighting for in the future, as well as expanding constitutional carry to lands managed by the Lower Colorado River Authority, the LCRA, which is just a few dozen campsites and stuff like that across the state.
Yeah, and I don't know about you, when I go out on the lake, I want to make sure I'm able to protect myself, whether I have a bureaucrat's permission slip or not. So we will definitely be back. Texas Gun Rights will be back to fight for those rights. But we have worked with some other organizations, that are really good. We've really came together in Texas. So Lone Star Gun Rights, Young Americans for Liberty. What are some others, Chris? I think
Open Carry Texas.
Yeah.
Shout out to CJ Grisham. He really kind of got the ball moving in Texas years ago when he was first arrested for lawfully open carrying his rifle, which spawned the open carry movement. Which then developed into constitutional carry, which National Association for Gun Rights and Texas Gun Rights has been leading the charge on for nearly a decade now.
That's right. But I will say, as much as we've worked with other groups, and I'm glad we were able to do that, I'm going to pat ourselves on the back a little bit, and not just us, but especially the members of Texas Gun Rights, the people who have really put in the work, signing these petitions, sending these emails, making these phone calls, that allowed us to pressure these politicians to make sure we could get this passed. Just some numbers here for you to show you what it took just this session to get this bill passed. 10,733,091 emails sent, 482,126 texts, 138,664 letters mailed, 118,204 petitions signed and delivered, 112,462 calls made, and 49 radio ads. That's, of course, all backing up a lot of the work we do, just spending, I don't know, weeks probably cumulative at the
weeks
Capitol.
At the Capitol. You practically lived there the last couple of months of session.
Which is, let's just say, going down to the Austin swamp, I'd much rather be at home with my dogs. But these politicians want to put up a fight so that they can take away your gun rights. We're going to take the fight to them. And you, the members of Texas Gun Rights, have allowed us to do that. You've put up this fight, and that's why today you can carry your handgun as a legal gun owner without having to go through the bureaucratic red tape to get a permission slip.
And, we can toot our horn all day about, how much TXGR members and supporters did. But if you don't want to take our word for it, just take this quote from State Representative Kyle Biederman. He said, "The pressure generated by TXGR members and supporters from across the Lone Star State was the catalyst to getting constitutional carry across the finish line in 2021.
That's right. And hey, as much as I'm sure you guys are going to be celebrating and we're going to be celebrating this huge victory, let's be very honest that the fight's not over yet. So some of the things that we're going to be working on, it's going to be what Chris mentioned earlier, getting these fixes to this law that we have. So we need to be able to carry on lands managed by the Lower Colorado River Authority. That's just, come on, you're going to a campsite, you're going wherever. As long as you're a legal gun owner, you should be able to carry that, permission slip or not. You need to be able to carry if you're going on college campuses without a permit. College students, there's a lot of violence that happens on these college campuses. Let's be honest about it. And people need to be able to defend themselves. And military-aged individuals, 18 to 20, they should not be just cast to the side and told your rights don't count, even though you're a voter, even though you're a taxpayer, even though you are an American citizen under the Second Amendment. They need to have those rights. So Texas Gun Rights is going to be back, and we are going to make sure that those fixes happen to this bill.
And of course, there's going to be other issues that we're going to be fighting for in the Lone Star State. Of course, that involves actually passing a Second Amendment sanctuary bill with teeth. That means that if any federal agents try to enact any Biden-backed gun control, to restrict the rights of law-abiding Texans, we need to throw those feds in jail, lock them up, throw away the key. There is no reason that we should be restricting the Second Amendment rights of law-abiding Texans. And of course, there's other things we can do, like passing anti-red flag gun confiscation laws that would prohibit the state or any municipalities or agencies from ever enacting red flag gun confiscation laws in the future. And so that's why the continued activism of TXGR members and supporters is so important. Of course, you can become a member for $30 a year. You can also become a monthly contributor, and I think our life memberships are only $500.
That's right.
Of course, this stream is going out to more people just outside of Texas. So whether you live in a constitutional carry state already, or if you want constitutional carry in your state, please visit our affiliates at the National Association for Gun Rights at nationalgunrights.org. And then, of course, our Texas website is txgr.org.
That's right. Hey, thank you, everyone, for giving us this support and making constitutional carry happen in Texas.
Thank you, everybody. Shout out to Dennis Bonin.